Right, there are 25, I mean, there are 15 MCQs. This is the next set. Now we have done 10 MCQs, and then this week you are doing 15 MCQs. Next week you are doing 20 MCQs. Now MCQ count is keeping on increasing every week because we are doing new parts in the syllabus. So for physical students, we have completed atomic spectrums. This last week we completed atomic spectrums. And for online students, we are doing this part tomorrow. Hari, we are doing this part tomorrow. And also my effective nuclear attraction we did. Effective nuclear attraction part we did a little bit. So we have to continue from there for online students. And now this MCQ training session is for quantum numbers and without atomic spectrum. So online students also can do this and then we can discuss this. Okay. Now, first question, quantum numbers. Set of quantum numbers n equals 2, L equals 1, M sub L equals 0, M sub L plus M sub S plus half represents a what type of electron? Now, people, if I revise you quantum numbers yet again, if I revise you quantum numbers, give me a second. Hurry. If I revise you quantum numbers, there are 4 quantum numbers which you have to deal with. There is N, there is L, there is M sub L, and there's M sub S. When n equals 1, L can be how much? L can be 0. L can be 0. And then M sub L for 0 is only 0. And then M sub S plus or minus half. For everything it is plus or minus half. Hurry. When n equals 2, L can be 0 as well as 1. If L is 0, that word is very important. If L is 0, then M sub L can be 0, just like the previous one. And if L is 1, that means M sub L can be minus 1, 0, plus 1. M sub S is again plus or minus half. Let's forget that. Okay, then when n equals 3, L can be 0, 1, and 2. Right? L can be 0, 1, and 2. M sub L can be here 0, here minus 1, 0, plus 1, here minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. Right? You know, when L equals 0, that is known as an s orbital. This is an s orbital. When 0, it is s. This is s. So it's actually 1s. This is 2s. This is 3s. Right? 3s sub-energy level. And then this one, 3p. Then this one, 3d. You get the idea, right? This one is 2p. So that is how you deal with quantum numbers. Now you can see a p sub-energy level has 3 orbitals. That 3 boxes we draw like this, those 3 boxes. And here there are 5 boxes. This is a d orbital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 boxes there. Each box has a number, and that number is determined by the M sub L value. That number is determined by the M sub L value. We call that these orbitals have same energy, so we call them degenerate orbitals. We call them degenerate orbitals because they have the same energy, right? They have the same energy. Hurry. Now those are quantum numbers, and let's look at the question. The set of quantum numbers n equals 2 and L equals 1 represents what type of electron? When n equals 2, it should be 2, right? And then L equals 1, it should be P, right? So answer is answer number 5. Question number 1, answer number 5. Question number 1, answer number 5. Question number 1, answer number 5. Second question. In an atom, what is the number of atomic orbitals in which an electron with principal quantum number n equals 3 and magnetic quantum number m sub L equal to 0 can exist? They're asking what is the number of atomic orbitals which an electron with principal quantum number n equals 3 and m sub l 0 can exist. Okay, people, m sub l 0 can exist. They are asking about this third energy level. Is my screen lagging? No, right? පොඩ්ඩක් lag වෙනවා ඇති මේ connection එක හින්දා. හරි, right. Here you can take a screenshot. Okay, now they're asking when n equals 3, when n equals 3, m sub l can be 0 how many times? That's all. When n equals 3, m sub l can be 0 how many times? So l can be 0, l can be 1, l can be 2. Meanwhile, here m sub l can be 0, here m sub l can also be 0. It can also be minus 1, 0, and plus 1 also. But however, we have to look at this 0 only, we have to look at this one. This one only we have to focus. So m sub l can be 0 when l equals 1 as well as when L equals 2, M sub L can be also 0. You can see here there is 0. You can see there is 0 here. There you go. Right? 3 situations we can obtain when n is equal to 3. Right? When n equals 3, there are 3 situations. There are 3 situations. So here answer number 3. When n equals 3, M sub L can be 0 3 times. There are 3 orbitals where n equals 3 and m sub l 0. What screen? This one. Okay, then next question, third one, important. Third question, very important. Please focus into this question. You might put another answer for this and get it wrong. Now look, first statement, no two electrons can have the same set of quantum numbers. Who told that? Pauli's exclusion principle, right? Wolfgang Pauli only told that. So you know that, everyone knows that. This is easy. So you can eliminate answer number 1, eliminate answer number 3, eliminate answer number 4. Sorry, 5. Now we are left off with the second one and fourth one. And this is very sensitive as to who told this. This is very sensitive. This part is very sensitive in the syllabus. The quanta of energy act as energy particle called a photon. People remember Max Planck never told the word photon. He never told the word photon. Who told the word photon? Photon was told by Albert Einstein, right? Photon kina vachane dunne Albert Einstein, right? So Albert Einstein is the person who told about these photons. So it's not the second answer, it is the fourth answer. For physical students, I told like we could obtain the second answer also, but you can't take it like that because that word photon is important. Photon එක කිව්වේ කවුද? Albert Einstein. Like Max Planck never told anything about photon. He told just quanta. He just told quanta. Just quanta. Right. Then the answer is answer number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4. Number of electron pairs in the valence shell with principal quantum number n equals 3 and number of electrons having azimuthal quantum number L equals 2. Now they are asking number of electron pairs in the valence shell with principal quantum number n equals 3 and number of electrons. Now focus on this is electron pairs. This is electron pairs and number of electrons having azimuthal quantum number L equals 2. Yeah, that's the difference. Hari, that's the difference. So we have to calculate we have to calculate how many electron pairs are there for n equals 3. Then n equals 3 කිව්වහම කොච්චරක් තියෙනවද? Sub energy levels තුනක් තියෙනවා. There are 3 sub energy levels. L equals 0, L equals 1, L equals 2. And for L equals 0, there is 2 electrons inside this box. There are 2 electrons like this. For L equals 1, there are 3 boxes. 3 boxes and there are 6 electrons. When L equals 2, there are 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there are 10 electrons here. They're asking how many electron pairs can be there when n equals 3. ඒකනේ අහන්නේ මේ. Number of electron pairs in the valence shell of a principal compound number n equals 3 and the number of electrons having azimuthal compound number L equals 2. හරි. Okay. When n equals 3, they say this is the last valence shell නේ. n equals 3 is the last valence shell. එතකොට ඒ 3 එක ඇතුලේ මේ තුනම තියෙනවා. All these 3 are there. Right? How many electron pairs then? There's 1 electron pair here, 3 electron pairs here, 1 electron pair here, 3 electron pairs here, 5 electron pairs here. Then altogether 9 electron pairs. There are 9 electron pairs altogether. And also they ask, and the number of electrons having azimuthal quantum number L equals 2. How many electrons are there with azimuthal quantum number L equals 2? Okay. Now that one, how to calculate? දැන් මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? n equals 3 කිව්වහම n equals 1 උත් තියෙනවා, n equals 2 උත් තියෙනවා, n equals 3 උත් තියෙනවා. දන්නවනේ? You know that, right? So here L can only be 0. Here L can be 0 as well as L can be 1. Only here you can obtain L equals 2. Only here, right? Only here you can obtain L equals 2. There you go. So that means only for the third energy level you have, and in the third energy level you have only this one. That means there are how many electrons? Here 2, here 2, here 2, here 2, here 2. Altogether 10 electrons are there. 10 electrons are there. So the answer is 9 and 10. So the answer is 9 and 10. That means answer number 1. Answer number 1. Please write reviews for all the questions. Please write reviews for all the questions. Okay. Fifth question. A hydrogen atom moving at a speed of 2.2 10 to the power 2 meter per second has a mass of 1.5 10 to the power minus 27 kilograms. The wavelength of that hydrogen atom at that condition. Okay, let's do some calculations now. Can't I add? Okay, that's better. So there is a hydrogen atom. Okay, there is a hydrogen atom. This guy is moving at a speed of 2.2 10 to the power 2 meter per second. Has a mass of 1.5 10 to the power minus 27 kilograms. The wavelength of that hydrogen atom is. Okay, there is only one atom, so we can apply E is equal to HF. Right? We can apply E is equal to HF. Okay, they have given the speed. And they have given the mass. Then we don't need to apply any of this. Let's apply V equal F lambda. Just applying V equal F lambda is good. So they have given the mass and the velocity only. They are asking the wavelength. They are not asking the de Broglie wavelength. They are just asking the wavelength. Right? එතන wavelength කියන්නත් බෑ හැබැයි. Moving at a speed of 2.2 10 to the power 2 and has a mass. මෙතන de Broglie wavelength කියලා හදාගන්න. Right? In the question, correct it as de Broglie wavelength. I have forgotten to put that one, I guess. The de Broglie wavelength. Because particles, normal particles don't have a wavelength. They only have a de Broglie wavelength. Because this is an atom. Ne? So let's calculate the de Broglie wavelength. Lambda is equal to h over mv. H is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joules second divided by mass. Mass is 1.5. 10 to the power minus 27. Kilo means what? Kilo means 10 to the power 3. 10 to the power 3 grams. I guess I'll keep it in kilograms. There is a small issue going on here. I'll teach you what is that. And the velocity, I'll put 2.2 10 to the power 2 meter per second. Okay. Yeah, they will give it in the paper. The first page itself, you can see the value. Okay, now the problem is not simplifying. The problem is units. Here people, joules තියනවානේ. Joules කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Energy. Energy කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Force multiplied by distance. You agree with that? Force multiplied by distance is what you call energy. හරි. Force කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Newtons. Distance කියන්නේ meters. Newton කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? According to F equals ma, you can write it as kilogram meter per square second. Hari? Kilogram meter per square second. Kilogram meter per square second multiplied by m. මම මේ කියන්නේ මේ units cancel වෙන හැටි. You might have an issue with this. That's why I'm telling. You can see here kilogram meter squared s minus 2. For energy, you can put that. Instead of joules, I'll put it as kilograms meter squared s minus 2. Right? Kilogram meter squared s minus 2. Okay. Now guys, I can cancel off joules second නේද? මෙතන joules second people. එතකොට තව second එකක් එනවා මෙතෙන්ට. Another second will come. Joules second නේ. මෙතන joule second. So this joule part is only this. And second part is only this. Right? Okay. Then kilogram cancels off. Meter and meter cancel off. This per second and this per second squared and this second, everything will cancel off. We will get meters at the end. This thing is very sensitive because in case if they don't give kilograms here and they give grams here, what are you going to do after that? You won't have any issue. Any issue කියන්නේ මේක දැනගෙදිද්දි කිසිම issue එකක් එන්නේ නැහැ, right? If you know how these units are working, how joules can be converted to kilograms meter square s minus 2. අර physics චුට්ටක් දැනගන්නත් ඕනේ. හරි චුට්ටක් physics තියෙන්නත් ඕනේ මේක කරන්න නැත්නම් අමාරු වෙනවා වැඩේ. In physics in the first unit you learned like dimensions නේ. Under dimensions you learned these parts. Okay, now let me calculate this. So this one I'll approximately take it as 6.6. 6.6 divided by 2.2. That is 3, right? 3. And 1.5 and then this is 2. 2. That means 2 into 10 to the power 27 comes on top and it becomes 7 and 10 to the power 7 minus 7. 10 to the power minus 7 and this 2 will go on top and will become 10 to the power minus 9 meters. So 2 nanometers. Answer number 2. Please write this down quickly. I didn't understand the number cancelling part. That is mathematics, Rushdie. That is mathematics, completely mathematics going on. You can try this by writing it in a separate paper and then simplifying it. That's simplification, ne? That's not chemistry. Units cancelling part එක අවුලක් නැහැ units එක තේරුණානේ. That joules we can write it as newtons and meters. Newtons we can write it as kilogram meter per square second. And then this part, and you're getting and then cancelling. So 6.6 divided by 2.2 is approximately 3 ne. Approximately 6.626 කියලා එන්නේ. Approximately 3. So 3 divided by 1.5, that is 2. So 2 10 to the power minus 9. Okay, then let's look at the sixth question. This one also a little bit tough. Little bit tough. If you know the correct answer, then this is easy. But other statements are messing up with you. There is something which I didn't told you in the theory class also. So please note it down. I'll tell you what it is. Okay, look at the first statement. Niels Henrik Bohr stated that protons, electrons, and another subatomic particle contribute towards the mass of an atom. එහෙම කිව්වේ නෑ Niels Bohr. That is not true. He never told something like that. Second statement, mass spectrometer was used to discover the first isotopes. Absolutely correct. But what is wrong here? Of helium. That is wrong. That is what I didn't give in the class. Please write it in the theory tute of neon. මෙතන මට කියන්න බැරි වුණා. එතන of neon කියලා දාගන්න in your tute. This statement is wrong. First isotopes discovered by Aston by using the mass spectrometer of whom? Neon. Neon වල තියෙන මේ එක තමයි හොයාගත්තේ. You might see this in your school term test paper. හරිද? Please note this down. එතකොට of neon වල තමයි හොයාගත්තේ. Not in helium or anything, not in carbon, nothing. It's only helium they found it first. So that is why this statement is wrong. Third statement, Max Planck stated that the radiations emitting from a metal surface behave as small energy packets. That is wrong, people, not Max Planck actually. Albert Einstein told it. Albert Einstein was the person who told that. That statement is wrong. A particular multiple of the mass of the lightest positive particle is equal to the mass of another positive particle. It's not absolutely correct. එහෙම හරියටම එහෙම කියන්න බෑ. Sometimes it's wrong. හරි. Sometimes it's not like that. ඒක හරියටම එහෙම කියන්න බෑ. Fifth statement is the correct one. Spectrum containing radiations of only specific wavelengths is called a line spectrum. I told this in the theory class of 2027 physical class in Faraday. I told this. Line spectrum means spectrum containing only specific wavelengths, only certain wavelengths. Only certain wavelengths, you call that a, what do you call, line spectrum. Okay, then seventh one, the set of quantum numbers which is not relevant to a chlorine atom in ground state. Nice. Chlorine atom in ground state. Okay, let's write the electronic configuration of chlorine. The electronic configuration of chlorine. Okay. So chlorine has an atomic number. How much? 17, right? 17. So chlorine I can write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3p6 නෙමෙයි 3p5 නේ. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 and 17. Yeah, 3p5. So here you go. This is the electronic configuration of chlorine. They are asking which is not relevant, which is not correct කියලා තමයි අහන්නේ. Okay. What is this first one? 1 කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Okay, n equals 1. L equals 0. M sub L equals 0. And M sub S equal plus or minus half. This is correct, right? They are talking about 1s electron. They're talking about a 1s electron. 1s1 or 1s2, right? Because they are telling plus or minus half, they can be anything. 1s1 or 1s2. Hari. Then look at the second one. What does the second one tell? N equals 3, L equals 1, and M sub L equals minus 1 and plus or minus half. දැන් M sub L minus half කියන්නේ මේක P එකකනේ තියෙන්නේ. Minus half 0 plus half. හරි. They are talking about 3p electron. Actually, they are talking about 3p electron which is in here. මෙන්න මෙතන තියෙන 3p electron එක ගැන තමයි කියන්නේ. හරි. That is also correct. This is also correct. Then third one. Third one, n equals 3 and L equals 1. N equals 3, L equals 1 and M sub L 2. I think that is not possible. Look, when n equals 3, L equals 1, that means they are talking about a 3p electron, right? They are talking about a 3p electron, but it doesn't have M sub L plus 2. It does not have M sub L plus 2. Why? It only has minus 1, 0 and plus 1. If it is a p orbital. Remember, if it is a p orbital, p sub-energy level, if it is a p sub-energy level, then it only contain minus 1, 0, plus 1. If in case they gave here 2, then this one is correct. Why is that? ඒක දෙක කියලා දුන්නොත් අවුලක් නැහැ, because then it's a d orbital. Then it's a d sub-energy level. It's a 3d එකේ තියෙනවා m sub L plus 2. දැන් මෙතන බෑ. Now here you can't take. So here this statement is wrong. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Fourth one, 2p. This is 2p. And this is correct, right? 2p and m sub L can be 0. That is correct. And fifth one, this is 2s and m sub L can be 0. That is also correct. So I hope you got this. Answer number 3. Answer number 3. Our class people, we are focusing majority of our time to questions. You can see we started off with Kahoot sessions. We started off with questions, people. And in every theory class, we are doing a hell lot of questions and then only we move forward. So every week you are getting a question, MCQ theory, MCQ, what do you call MCQ training, right? MCQ training session every week you are getting. And then other than that, when you are moving into Lewis structures and stuff, you will understand how much of question practicing we are doing in the theory class. So it's actually about questions. It's not about studying. It's about how much questions you are doing. The more questions you are doing, the more confident you are. And more confident you are, the more marks you can get. Okay. Then let's go on to the next question. The number of orbitals that can exist in an atom so that n plus L equals 5. The number of orbitals that can exist in an atom so that n plus L equals 5. Okay, that's a tough question, people. I'll say this one as a A-level question. This one I'll say as A-level question. A කියන්නේ there are B-level question, there are C-level question, there are S-level questions. So වගේ එක එක ඒවා තියෙනවා. And this question is a A-level question. A-level, O-level නෙමෙයි මං කියන්නේ. හරිද? I mean, it's a little bit tough than the other questions. Okay, let's see. Number of orbitals that can exist in an atom So that n plus L equals 5. Okay, n plus L 5 වෙන්න නම් මොකක්ද වෙන්න ඕනේ? Let's look at every possible case. Okay, when n equals 1, when n equals 1, L should definitely be 0 නේ. So that can't be happening because 1 plus 0 is not equal to 5. So that can't be happening. The next case, when n equals 2, L can be maximum of 0 or 1 නේ. 0 and 1. 0 and 1 දෙකම තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. However, 2 plus 0 is also not equal to 5 as well as 2 plus 1 is also not equal to 5. Can't be. Can't be. I thought the other case, when n equals 3, it can be done. Look, when n equals 3, L can be 0, 1 and 2. That means 3 plus 0 is not equal to 5. 3 plus 1 is not equal to 5. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. This is correct. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So that means n equals 3 and L equals 2. And now we have to look into the question, number of orbitals that can exist in an atom so that n plus L equals 5. So they're asking about the orbitals belonging to this one. So when L equals 2, that means M sub L can be minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. That means there are 5 boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. So there are 5 orbitals. There are 5 orbitals. There are 5 orbitals that can exist. N plus L equals 5. Hari, may L equals 2 ekata, right? This is for L equals 2. And then we can look into L equals 1. The N equals 3 වුණා කියලා L එක 1 වෙන්න පුළුවන් නේ. හරිද? L එක 1 වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එක පල්ලෙහාට ගියා නේද? When L equals 1, when N equals 1, there can be 3, right? And when L equals 0, there can be 1. So altogether 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 orbitals can exist. 9 orbitals can exist. People, sorry. No, my bad. Sorry, my bad. මෙතන එහෙම නෙමෙයි ගන්නෙ. Sorry. L equals 2 නම් දැන් n equals 3, L equals 2 possible නේ. එතකොට ඔයාට හම්බෙනවා you are getting this one. You are getting this one, right? You are getting this one and that is correct. එතකොට අපි ඊළඟ එකට යනවා. We are looking at the next one. Sorry, my bad. You are looking at n equals 4 and L equals 1. That is possible. So now 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. එකත් පුළුවන් නේ. මෙහෙම පුළුවන්. ඒක හරි. කියන්නේ now we are looking at the M sub L values possible here. The M sub L values possible there is minus 1, 0, plus 1. So here 3 orbitals. මෙතන 5යි මෙතන 3යි. So altogether now 8. ඊළඟට n equals 5 also possible නේ. n equals 5 and L equals 0. This is also possible because 5 plus 0 is equal to 5 නේ. That one also can be taken. Now M sub L for 0 it can only be 1. Right? 1 orbital is there. So that means here 1. Here can be 1. So altogether 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. උත්තරේ නම් හරි 9 තමයි. That explanation was a bit rough. Okay, answer is 9. So please highlight this question. Highlight this question. If you get something like this, don't worry. You already know how to solve it. There are some tough questions from quantum numbers where we can create and do later. තව questions තියෙනවා අමාරු ඒවා හදන්න පුළුවන් making, especially in school term test, FWC and what you call moratorium papers and all, they give very tough questions from these quantum numbers also. එතකොට හරියට point එකට theory එක දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. If you know the theory very well, then you can handle any question. If you know the theory very well, you can handle any question without any issue. Okay, then. Then the question number 10, sorry, question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9. Which set of quantum numbers can belong to an element with atomic number below 20? If the atomic number is below 20, something below calcium, right? Something below calcium. So if calcium, does calcium is in, now calcium is in what block? It's in the S block, right? It's in the S block in the periodic table. You can see calcium is in the S block. So the calcium වලට D sub energy level එකක් නැහැ. So L can't be 2. L can't be 2. That's not possible. L can't be 2. L never can be 2. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Hari. Now we have eliminated that. And also you can see if L is 0, M sub L can't be plus 1. When the people, that can't be happening. So this one is also wrong. Here this one also wrong. 0 and 1. Not possible. And this one is okay. This is correct. They are talking about the 3s electron. They're talking about the 3s electron. So answer number 4. Question number 9, answer number 4. Okay. 10th question, I need to teach you something. That's a small statement where I left off in the theory. ඒක මං හිතලම අතෑරියා. ඒක ගොඩක් important නැහැ, but you can note it down here. මෙතන note කරගන්න පුළුවන් related to periodic table. Something related to periodic table. පොඩි theory කෑල්ලක්. Small theory part. Please write it down in the tute. Tute එකේ පොඩි කොලයක් දාලා ඒක අලව ගන්න. You can paste it in the tute. So this question discussion is very important. එතකොට හැම week එකෙම you have to join for the question discussion. I'll be telling these golden points where you won't find in the theory tute. හරි questions කරද්දි හම්බෙන්නේ. කියන්නේ questions කරද්දි theory වල නැති points අහුවෙනවා නිකන් මේ වගේ. Now I told you 2 points actually which is not there in the tute. This one, this thing, helium thing, this helium thing here, and what else? And now this one, this 10th one, right? 10th one. Here people, they say elements with same physical and chemical properties will repeat when elements arranged in the order of increasing atomic mass is shown by. Now people, this was told by two scientists at the same time. They are Dmitry Mendeleev and Lothar Meyer. Dmitry Mendeleev and Lothar Meyer. Dmitry Mendeleev and Lothar Meyer. Lothar Meyer. What did they tell? Write this down. Both noted that similar chemical and physical, similar chemical and physical properties occur periodically when the elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic mass. Write this down. So according to this only, these two scientists built up a periodic table. Hari the මොකරි අර just combining elements together and creating a periodic table නිකන්. They saw this. They saw that chemical and physical properties occur periodically. ඒ කියන්නේ it's like boron and aluminium have same properties. They are in the same group, right? They are in the same group. Both of them have the same properties. And they identified several properties and they built up a periodic table initially. That's what they told Dmitry Mendeleev and then Lothar Meyer, these two scientists. Finish writing? Finish writing? Guys? Everyone speak. Ifasa, today silent, not much words. Vaishnavi, Zara, Haridaran. Finished. So what's the answer here? What's the answer? Answer number 2. Very good. Answer number 2. Yes, answer number 2. Okay. This is why we call ourselves as the perfect theory. This is why we call as perfect theory. We do the syllabus fast. We do the syllabus quick, right? We cover all things possible. We cover sensitive questions. We prepare you for the exam. That is what we do. So that is what perfect theory is. 11th question. Which of the following statements are incorrect regarding the orbitals and quantum numbers of bromine? Okay, bromine. Bromine, I have told you to write the electronic configuration of that in the class. Let's write it then. Bromine is 35. Bromine 35. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p5. 4s2, 4p5. So there you go. Now 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 here. There are 6, 7, 8, 18 here. There are 4p5 and then here 10, 7. 25 and 35. Yo, that's it. Okay, so now they're asking the first statement, N equals 3 energy level consists of 3 subshells. That is correct. Here there are 3. There is 3s, 3p and then 3d. Everything is there. Okay, right. Then next one, N equals 4 energy level consists of 2 subshells that contain electrons. Okay, that is also correct. You can see only 2 subshells contain electrons, right? Only 2 subshells contain electrons. That is correct. The total number of orbitals that contain electrons in N equals 3 energy level is 9. The total number of orbitals. So here 1 orbital, here 3 orbitals, here 5 orbitals. Altogether 10 orbitals. So that is also correct. Sorry, 10, I mean 9 orbitals. That is also correct. And then fourth one, the total number of orbitals that contain N equals 4 energy level is 16. Electrons in all the orbitals in N equals 4 energy level do not exist as pairs. Electrons in all the orbitals of N equals 4 do not exist as pairs. 4s2 එකේ pair එකක් විදිහට තියෙන්නේ. It is as a pair. 4p5 එකේ lone electrons තමයි තියෙන්නේ. It contain sorry p නේ. Lone නෙමෙයි. There's only one lone electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. So there are 3 orbitals which contain pairs and there is 1 electron which is alone. in electrons in all orbitals of n equals 4, eka වැරදිනේ, that is wrong. Right. Total number of orbitals that contain n equals 4 energy level is 16. And now orbitals can exist, people, although there are no electrons, orbitals can exist. Whether n equals 4 තියෙනවනේ. So 4s2, 4p5, 4d0, and then 4s0. මේ ඔක්කොම තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. තියෙන්න පුළුවන්, කිසි අවුලක් නැහැ. They can exist. They can exist. No issues at all. So altogether there are 16 orbitals here. There are 16 orbitals here. Although there are no electrons, it can exist. Although there are no electrons, it can exist. Right. Question number. Make it answer number 5. Huh? Answer number 5. 12th one. Consider the following findings related to atomic structure. Consider the following findings related to atomic structure. First one, giving the name electron to the fundamental particle of electricity. People, who is that? Stoney, right? Stoney? Can you remember? Stoney. He told that the electron is the fundamental particle of electricity. Electron කියලා නම කිව්වේ නෑ. He actually told that it is a fundamental particle. That is what he told. He never gave the term electron to it. As I remember. No, he gave the term electron. Yeah, he gave the term electron. He gave the term electron to the particle, fundamental particle of electricity, Stoney. Then B, finding experimentally that the charge of electron is 1.60 to 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This was done by Millikan, right? Millikan's oil drop test. Millikan's oil drop test. Then C, discovering that the radioactive elements emit 3 types of radiations. You know this very well. Rutherford. Make a tute එක ලස්සනට දීලා තියෙනවා these 3 people. So Stoney, Millikan and Rutherford, answer number 2. Stoney, Millikan, Rutherford, answer number 2. Question number 13. During flame test, if an excited mole of atoms emits 180.66 kilojoules of energy, the wavelength of the emitted electromagnetic radiation is. Okay, they have given the energy. They are asking the wavelength. They have given the energy. They are asking the wavelength. Mole of atom. There's 1 mole of atoms emits 180.66 kilojoules of energy. The wavelength of emitted radiation. E equals hc over lambda. Lambda is equal to 6.6 10 to the power minus 34 joules second multiplied by speed of light 3 10 to the power 8 meter per second divided by, now 1 mole of electron, so you have to multiply by L, 6.022 10 to the power 23 per mole divided by lambda. Lambda is energy 180.66 10 to the power 3 joules. 180.66 10 to the power 3 joules. Joules and joules cancel off. Per second and second cancel off. This one multiplied by this one, I told you it's approximately equal to 40 කියලා මං කිව්වේ class එකේදී. Approximately 40. This one cancel off and becomes 10 to the power minus 11. Now 40 divided by 180 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 and 10 to the power minus 6. 0, 0, 2 and 9, 0.9 to 18, 0.2222 multiplied by 3 into 10 to the power minus 6. That is 666 approximate answer ne මං ගන්නෙ. nanometers. Make approximate answer එකක්. This is not the exact answer. So you have to get this one can't be it's meters. This one also can't be. This one also can't be. This one also can't be. Answer number 2. Answer number 2. Okay. So 14th one. 14th one. The number of electrons in chromium atom which are associated with angular momentum quantum number L equals 0. Okay. When L equals 0, what are they asking? Number of electrons in chromium which are associated with angular momentum quantum number L equals 0 is number of electrons. Hurry. Let's write the electronic configuration of chromium. 24 ne 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d4, 4s2. I told you we have to rearrange this and write. We have to write here 5 according to the special electronic configuration writing method, and this one should be 1. 4 is 1. And let's now see when L equals 0, how many electrons can be fulfilled, right? So this is L equals 0, this is L equals 0, this is L equals 0, and this is L equals 0. So here 2 electrons, 2 electrons, 2 electrons, and 1 electron. So 2 and 2, 4, 4 and 2, 6, 6 and 1, 7. Answer number 3. Answer number 3. Answer number 3. Right. 15th one. Charge of electron was found by the oil drop experiment. एक कालनोत करा Robert Millikan. So it can't be answer number 4, can't be answer number 2, can't be answer number 1. So it should be either answer 3 or 5. Second one, electrons revolves in orbit surrounding the nucleus of the atom. This one was told by Ernest Rutherford. Ernest Rutherford's planetary model. Answer number 5. Ernest Rutherford's planetary model. Answer number 5. Okay. Interesting. Now we have completed a lot of stuff right now. We have completed a lot of stuff right now. We have done a lot of questions and a lot of theory parts until now. So what is the future coming up? In future, what is coming up? And we have to know what the future comes up. Now, one student told me they have their term test after the 2025 A-levels. They have their term test. So around end of November and beginning of December, somewhere around this, schools will have the term test. And they told like Unit 3 will be coming. We might not be able to get ready for this fully. We have to go in a proper pace. We can't අපිට term test කියන එක වැඩක් නෑ ඇත්තටම කිව්වොත්. මේ term test කියන එක like very like it's like අනේ මන්ද how to tell December 8 they gave us the date. Yeah, December 8. No, one physical student told November end and December beginning somewhere around that they have the exam. එහෙම තමයි කිව්වේ. So here you go. හරි. So unit 3 will be coming low. මෙහෙමයි. There is something, there is the school. ඉස්කෝලේ තියෙනවානේ. ඉස්කෝලේ නිකන් හරියට they are trying to take revenge on tuition classes. Some schools, not all schools, some schools. December 8 ne hari. They are trying to take revenge from these tuition classes. ඒක නිකන් හැමෝගෙම නෙමෙයි හැම ඉස්කෝලේකම in some schools it is good but in some schools they try to do this what they do is they give the units which are not done in tuition class එතකොට සමහර වෙලාවට මේ grade 12 එකේ second term එකේ inorganic වෙනවා. හරිද? I have seen because I have gone to the school and I have got inorganic for the මේ exam paper. Classes වල කරලා නැහැ. Tuition classes වල කරලා නැහැ. එච්චර මේ අර we have to do in a proper pace නේ. We can't rush through the syllabus because you are theory students. එතකොට මේ මෙහෙම එකක් තියෙනවා. So the thing is don't try to don't try to get upset because you got low marks in the term test. Because term test marks is not even very necessary. වැඩක් නෑ people. It's like totally useless term test marks. Especially in the beginning of A levels. Beginning of A levels, some of my friends have 80 marks, 75 marks. In the exam, they got 3 S passes. Can you believe that? At the beginning, it was like this. At the end it's like this. හරිද? එහෙම වෙනවා. හරිද? මේක මෙහෙම තියාගන්න කට්ටියකුත් ඉන්නවා. හරිද? මෙහෙම තියාගන්න කට්ටියකුත් ඉන්නවා. Actually the A level marks will vary like this. හරිද? A levels වල ලකුණු වෙනස් වෙන්නේ මෙහෙම. You might get marks in the first term test. හරිද? මෙහෙම තමයි යන්නේ. This is the normal variation of marks in a normal average student. හරිද? This is an average student. Average student starts from 80 marks. පට්ට සතරේ class first top 10 වල ඉන්නවා. හරිද? මේ student class top 10 වල ඉන්නවා. He starts off with 80 and then he is bumping going down and bumping right at the bottom. This bump is very important. එතකොට මේ bump එක එන්නේ කොයි හරියද? We have moved until unit 7 unit 7 වගේ යද්දි මේ මනුස්සයාට ලකුණු එන්නේ 20යි. හරිද? 20යි 30යි එන්නේ. එන්නේ ලකුණු කොච්චර ලිව්වොත් එන්නේ. හරි. He haven't done his work properly. අර මුලින් තිබ්බ ගැම්ම එහෙම තියන් ඉඳලා now he is in 20 to 30. Now what's happening is the term test marks, it will go up. And if you are strong enough, if you are good enough, you can bring it back to the original position near in the exam. මේකට අපි කියනවා the peak කියලා. මේකට අපි කියනවා peak එක කියලා. ඔයාගේ peak එක එන්න ඕනේ initial position එකට වඩියෙන්. The moment you came into A levels, you had good marks නේ. You were like, okay, you got O level 9S. O level ගොඩක් කටියට 9S තියනවානේ. හරිද? 9S O levels. හරි දැන් පට්ට confidence එකකින් එන්නේ. ඔක්කොම ටික හරි A levels වලත් අනේ මොනවද 9 subjects තිබ්බ O levels වලට. Now we have only 3 subjects, so we can do it very well කියලා එනවා. අරගෙන මෙහෙම එනවා. ඉතින් අවුලක් නැහැ. First term test you have marks. Then what will happen is second term test, third term test, then grade 13 first term test. And now you have to get the pickup. Normally you have to get the pickup. Pickup එක ගන්න මෙතෙන්දි තමයි පට්ට ලොකු ගේමක් දෙන්න ඕනේ pickup එක ගන්න. හරි. This is for average students. There are some students like this also. ඒ කට්ටියට කිසි අවුලක් නැහැ. උන් පටන් ගන්නෙ මෙතනින්. හරිද? උන් පටන් ගන්නෙත් යටින්. හරිද? මෙහෙම පටන් අරගෙන ඔහේ යනවා. හරිද? එහෙන් ගිහිල්ලා එහෙම 3F ඉවරයි. හරිද? ඔහම යන කට්ටියත් ඉන්නවා. They'll start off with here. They'll start off here and then go like this. No issue. There are some students like this also. Starting here, they'll go up and then again going down. මෙහෙමත් දැකලා තියෙනවා මම. තවත් සෙට් එකක් ඉන්නවා. මෙතනින් පටන් ගනම් මෙහෙම ඉන්නවා. කිසි අවුලක් නැහැ. ලකුණු අඩු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. Always class first, section first. A levels වල district rank එකක් දානවා. එහෙම කට්ටියක් ඉන්නවා. ඔහොම කට්ටියකුත් ඉන්නවා. හරිද? So this is the student number 1 average student. This is the useless student. This is the I don't know why student. හරිද? I don't know why, look like low marks and then increasing and then again going down. Like I don't know why student. And the fourth one, he's the top ranking student. He's the top ranker. Right? He's a ranker. Right? ඔය වගේ ළමයි සෙට් තුනක් ඉන්නවා. You are in the average most of the time. හරි? දන්නේ නැහැ ඔය කට්ටිය මොන එකේද කියලා, but I guess you are in the average. So what will happen is your marks will go down and don't get demotivated. It all ends up to your emotional state in this position. It all comes up to your emotional state in this position. මෙන්න මේ situation එකේදී ඔයාගේ emotional state එක තමයි මේකට බලපාන්නේ. Your emotional state will determine what you are going to do. එතකොට මේ stage එකේ ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ගොඩක් දේවල් කරනවා. For example, some people will find relationships. හරි? Some boys will find girls. Girls and boys, they'll start a relationship in this stage. Why is that? That is not because there is real love inside it, but because they are stressed. They are stressed. they don't get enough marks. They're like, they don't understand anything taught in the class. So they go to the back seat and then look at a girl and wait. And then finally what will happen is that girl will also look back and then like they will fall in love. Whatever it is, I don't care. That will happen at this stage. Why is that happening? Just to time waste. Your brain likes to focus on something which it loves. And this is something which the brain love to do. And it's not even real love. It's not real love. Most of the students, like most of the people who fall in love in this age, it will just go away. After like 6 or 7 months, it will go away. Especially nearing the exam. Nearing exam, it will just break up and go. Just trust me, it will happen. Because like this one is so much stress and most of the time, let's say 80% of the time, it will just go away. So don't try to do something like this, which is very useless. Very, very useless. Very useless. These girls and boys, this stuff going on at this stage. After like grade 12 last term, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's like ඔයාට හිතන එක normally එහෙම හිතන දෙයක්. ඒක ගැන බය වෙන්න එපා. It's like happening to you. What you have to do is you have to have the self control inside you. So this is the first thing that is happening. Second thing is cutting classes. Cutting classes. This will become an addiction if you do it again and again. Cutting classes. මෙන්න මේක තමයි අවුල. හරිද? Your friend will be like, okay, මචං මේ today දැන් හිතන්නකෝ chemistry වල කියලා. Today the sir is doing මේ මොකද්ද, let's say some easy part. Physics ගමුකෝ, physics වල let's say, okay, now the sir is doing light question discussion. We shouldn't go to the class. Let's watch the recording after going home. Oh my God, you and your friends, you cut the class and go somewhere. You cut the class and go to KCC. Or if you are in Kandy, you'll go to KCC. In Colombo, you will go somewhere. I don't know. So you do this. If you do it once, you'll do it again. If you do it again, then you'll do it again. And you will do it again. You'll do it again. And then you will do it again. So this cycle continues and you don't have any notes in your hand. You have wasted your time with friends. And nearing the exam, those friends are also not there. මගේ ඕනි තරම් යාළුවෝ ඉන්නවා. දැන් third shy ලියනවා. third shy ඉන්නේ ඒ එක යාළුවෙක්වත් නැහැ දැන්. No one is there for his help. අර class cut කරලා full nasty වුණ යාළුවෝ ටික දැන් කොහෙවත් නැහැ. දැන් ලොවෙත් නැහැ, මුකුත් නැහැ. Like they don't even talk. They have just left that person alone. හරිද? These kind of friends are not friends. The person who tells, okay, let's cut a class. Let's not, like, if your friend is talking to you in the real live class, that means he's not a friend. Just know that he's not a friend, right? That person should be supporting you to get marks and like go to university and fix your life, because your parents, I don't know what type of level they are in right now. Some parents have money, some parents are in middle class, some parents are below the middle class. Whatever the class, doesn't matter. Even if your father has money, even if your mother has money, it will just go away if you don't study well. If you don't have education, you can't manage money. The best story, ඔකට ලස්සන story එකක් තියෙනවා. There was a businessman who told, okay, what if from tomorrow onwards, හෙට ඉඳන් we take all the money from all the people in this world. We take all the money from all the people. That means billionaires are there, like Elon Musk and everyone, billionaires, millionaires, and then very poor people and people who don't have money. Everything we take from everyone. And then we have a certain amount of money. We have a certain amount of money. And this money we are going to divide equally and give it to everyone. We are going to divide equally and give it to everyone. So everyone will get a large amount of money, right? That's possible. You might get around 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Depending on the population and the amount of money which the rich people have, you will get such amount of money. Now what will happen is, you will get that money. What you will do first? You will go and waste that money. Why? You don't have a proper education. You don't know what is investing. You don't know how to start a business. You don't know how to do banking stuff. You don't know how to manage money. You don't have a job actually. මොකුත් නැහැ, degree එකක් නැහැ, මොකුත් නැහැ. What will happen is, the initial state will come back again. Elon Musk will again be a billionaire, trillionaire, and other people will go to the same place again within 1 month. Why is that? People who don't have a proper education, people who don't know how to manage money will move into back to the poor people, will move back to poor. That is for real. That is true. You need education. You need to manage money in order to stay rich. It's easy to earn money. It's easy to earn money, but it's not easy to keep money. It's not easy to stay wealthy. That is why you need education. It's not about getting money. Like there's one friend who is like traveling all around the world with father's money. එහෙම යන කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා. ඕනි තරම් ඉන්නවා. They are showing off their father's BMW or whatever it is. එහෙම කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා. හරිද? But the thing is, if that person don't dedicate his life to come into his father's position, he will go wasted soon, very soon. You can read a book called Psychology of Money after your A levels. After your A levels, you can read this book. මේ book එකේ තියෙනවා everything regarding money, like how your brain and money works together, right? How to keep money and not lose money. How to even like if you get 50,000 per month, you can become a billionaire if you think very clearly, and if you have the proper education, if you get 50,000 per month, that is enough to become rich. Right? This is enough to become rich. It's about managing money and then handling money. It's about having a proper job. This job should be very good. Your job should be good. හරි මං කියන්නේ engineer doctor විතරයි කියලා. හරි තව තියෙන ඕනේ තරම් තියෙනවා people. හරිද engineer doctor විතරක් නෙමෙයි මේ ලෝකේ තියෙන්නේ. Don't become surrounded by a matrix. It is not only doctor and engineer in this world. There are other possibilities in this world. හරිද ඔයා කැමති එකක් කරන්න. Don't do something which others tell you to do. Don't tell something which others tell you to do. So please keep that in your mind. So you are doing everything. I may question discussions කරන්න. I may ඉගෙන ගන්න. Why are we learning this stuff? To earn money in future. Why do we earn money in future? To stay happy. Why do we stay happy? Like, do we need money to stay happy? No, we don't need money to stay happy, but you need money to do the stuff which you want. People, money speaks everywhere. The money can speak everywhere. Like, let's say, what only ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් money can solve it. Money can solve it. Just throw some money, it's going to solve that issue. Any problem that you are facing currently, your parents, let's say they are sick. They are sick and they need medicine. You need money, right? You need money to treat them. Right? Let's say you got sick, you got something like very serious sickness you got, and you need. Oops. Yeah. Sorry for the interruption, people. There was a call. Okay. Whatever, people. If you have money, then you can. I got a call. Give me a second, people. Let's end this session. Let's end this session. Okay, then people, you can leave the session. Thank you for joining. Mang story ke passe kiyanna. Hari? Okay. So tomorrow online students join.